Okay, my lecture is starting right now. So please, if you don't have your notes out, just get them.
Oh my God! Stop taking my
Did you guys not hear me? You guys, Thorn? Did you not hear me? Thorn, sit down. The lecture started. Okay, the lecture has started. So radical, geometry. Okay, this is not working. I don't know. I hope this works. Can you see that? Not very well. Maybe this one.
It sounds hard.
Okay, radical geometry. All radical geometry is knowing. You have to know. You have to know your areas and your perimeters. You have to know what that is, right? So everybody knows that the area of a rectangle. What's the formula? A is equal to. Like if I had a rectangle.
A is equal to.
Right? Here's my rectangle. Here's my width, and here's my length.
A is equal to W times L.
Right. Length times width, or W width times length, either one. So I'll just say length times width.
Yeah.
But some people know it as area is equal to base and height, right? So
That's how we learned
base
it last year.
times height. Either one. Length times width or base times height. So as long as you know that, right, then it's not a big deal. So an example of where you might use radicals is if I had this and I said that the base was 2 times the square root of 12 and this was just the square root of 3, right?
You'd have to multiply them.
Then I would have to multiply them first. So I would get, so the area is equal to this times this. 2 times the square root of 12 times the square root of 3. Now, what would I do? So write this down. Make sure you're writing this down. 3 gets multiplied. What's underneath the square root sign here gets multiplied under the square root sign here, right? 3 times 12 is 36. So my answer is A is equal to 2 times the square root of 36. Now, can I go any further?
Wait, how'd you get that?
Remember this rule that says the square root of A times the square root of B is equal to the square root of A times B.
Oh, okay.
Remember that? So all you have to do is take the things that are, if you're multiplying, you take the things that are under the square root sign and you put them under the same square root sign and multiply them.
Okay.
3 times 12 is 36, right? Now can I go any further?
Yeah.
Yes, what's the square root of 36?
6.
6. That's a perfect square. So that comes out as a 6. 6 times 2. So my final answer is the area is 12. And I might have said inches if I said inches here, right? Yes, question? Question?
Can I go and get my water first?
Actually, can you wait? Because I've got 3 minutes, basically. So that's the area of a rectangle. What if I said find the perimeter? It doesn't even matter what the perimeter. It doesn't even matter the shape. It could be perimeter of any shape, right? You know what the perimeter is, right? What is the perimeter?
Side times plus side.
Side plus side plus side plus side plus side plus side plus side, right? If there's 4 sides, it's side plus side plus side plus side. If there's 3 sides, it's side plus side plus side, if it's a triangle. If there's 10 sides, you'd have to add all the sides together, right? So I'll just say a triangle in this case. Triangle. And so let's say I had a triangle like this, right? Right? And I didn't mean to make them all look the same. Well, I could. It doesn't matter. What if I had the square root, 2 square root of 3 plus 3 square root of 3 plus 4 square roots of 3. What would I do? What would be the perimeter?
Adding them together.
Yeah, so I would have to add them together. This plus this plus this. So I have 4 square root of 3 plus 3 square root of 3 plus 2 square root of 3. Well, 4 plus, since they're the same they're all like terms. So yeah, 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 2 is 9. I have 9 square root of 3s. Now, rarely do you get a problem like that, right? Sometimes you're going to get a problem like this. You get 4 square root of 3, 3 square root of 3, and 2 square root of 12. And the problem is you have to simplify this one first, right? The square root of 12, 2 times the square root of 12. So everybody should know this. Square root of the perfect square in 12 is 4. 4 times 3, right? The square root of 4 is
2.
right? So remember, you all know this? Remember this? Square root of 4 is 2. So 2 times this 2 is 4 square root of 3. That's what's still left over, right? Oh, good. So 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11, right? So then my answer would be 11 square root of 3. Right?
How'd you get 8 plus 3 though?
Where?
Okay.
If this is the same thing as this. I just simplified this one side, right? Because I said the square root of 12 is the same as the square root of 4 times 3. But the square root of 4 is 2 coming out. You getting it? See what I'm saying?
So then that
So
would
there's
be,
still a square root of 3 left over, but the 2 times the 2 is a 4.
Oh.
So 4 square root of 3. These are the same thing. But now I'm going to use this one to add to these. I have 4 of them, and I have 4 of them. That makes 8 of them. And then 3 more of them makes 11 of them. So 11 square root of 3. So if I add them together, that would be the perimeter. Let me just see if there's any others that are kind of weird. What if I gave you something like this? Oh, okay. All of this you guys should know, basically. You know what I mean? Right? You just have to get used to doing it with geometry. You have to remember those formulas, right? But what if I gave you something like this? The length of this is 2 square root of 3, and there's 3. This is A, this is B, and this is C. And this is 4, this is 2, and this is 6, right? So from here to here is 4, from here to here is 2, and from here to here is 6. And we'll call them inches, right? Inches. How would I find the area of A? What's the area of just the A box? Is that your hand? No? What is it? But what's the area of a rectangle? Base times height. So 4 times this, right? What's 4 times 2 square root of 3? 8 square root of 3. The 4 is not under a square root sign, so you multiply it by the thing that's not under a square root sign. So 4 times 2 is 8. So A is, area of A is equal to 8 square root of 3. What's the area of B?
4 square root of 3.
Area of B is equal to 4 square root of 3, right? And then the area of C is 12 square root of 3, right? Area of C is 12. 6 times 2 is 12 square root of 3. If I added all the areas together and I said, what is the area of the entire thing? I could just add these all together, right? 12 plus 8 is 20. Plus 4 is 24. 24 square root of 3s, right? See what I mean? So it's just practicing. It's just, I just thought I'd give you these kind of things so you can practice a little bit. And a perimeter can also, you can have something like this. You can have a weird shape, right? You can have a weird shape like that. As long as I give you a length for each side, and I say find the perimeter, you have to just add them all together. Chances are you're going to have to simplify them before you can add them. But what if I did this? What if I said this? Last thing, square root of 2, let's see, 2 square root of 2, just 1 square root of 2, and we'll call this one 4 square root of 2, and we'll call this one 5 square root of 2. We'll call this just 6, and we'll call this 8. Not square root of 2, but 6 and 8, right? You see the difference? These don't have square root of 2's. So what if I asked you to find the perimeter, what would I do? I'd find my like terms. What are my like terms? I've got this has a square root of 2, this has a square root of 2, that has a square root of 2, that does. So let's add those together. So 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 4 is 7, plus 5 is 12, right? So I have 12 square root of 2's plus what?
6 plus 8.
Which is? 14. That would be my answer, right? I can't say 14 plus 12 is 26. I can't do that. I can't say 26 square root of 2's. That's not 14 square root of 2's. It's just the number 14. I can't combine them. Does that make sense? All right, it's pretty easy. I think you'll. But I just think you guys still need a little more practice on the radicals. Whoa. It looks like we have solved our problem. It looks like somehow the focus was taken off this camera, and now it's back on. So I think you'll be able to see it better now on the video. I hope. All right, that's it.